So you think you're all caught up and you have a day off? Think again, you have a lot of things to do. In fact, you don't know what is to come and better be prepared than to miss out on the rest of this fusion. So here are a couple of things you can do today or not do today to ensure you actually complete this fusion as free to play. Before we get to that, here's a quick recap of my prior day. I finished the Ice Golem tournament, which was pretty easy. That took me about half the day. That left me the second half to work on the champion training event. And as of yesterday, I had about 4,000 points to generate. So between last night and this morning, I did progress a little bit. I still have yet to spend any gems on energy refills for this. I've been using the free-to-play energy, anything that's been given out in terms of events and tournaments. I still have all these potions sitting in here, and we even got the clan versus clan milestone reward, so there's even more energy for me sitting in here. All right, so I'm still doing pretty good on that front. Here's a quick look at my fragments. We have 75 of Giscard, 70 of Mordecai, 65 of Fenshi, and still only 20 of Skimfos. As for the plan, nothing major has really changed. I did update the values on my daily breakdown. I also updated, for example, the amount of brews that I've used. As I was doing yesterday's video, I kind of tested this method of doing the mystery shards and the brews to generate some points. So I call these the no energy strategy to basically progress in the event or tournament if you're really that desperate. But going forward, I'm obviously going to keep using energy to keep progressing in the event, right, to try and finish it. So for today, what we're expecting is to just finish that. So some of you guys are probably saying, I have a day off, I finished ahead of time. Trust me, you do not have a day off. I'm going to show you guys a couple of screenshots to warn you about what is to come, because you can't really trust Plarium. I mean, you know, we sort of know what to expect, but don't be a fool. Don't think they're gonna make this easier. If anything, I think this will be harder for basically everything. Here's, for example, the Summon Rush of Yoshi. You see this value down here at 3,500 points. That's what I'm expecting. I said 3,000 on the plan. It might be 3,500. Then we also have the Champion Training Tournament. I said 8,000 points because that's where Yoshi was at. All right, so I'm thinking we're also going to get this. This is going to be hard. Do you have enough food saved up? We'll get back to that in a second. And then there's the Spider Tournament. 2,000 points as it was for Yoshi. Again, I'm expecting this. So yeah, you still have a lot of things to do. So here are 5 major things you could focus on today. Number 1, the potions. Yep, I sound like a broken record, but guys, you have literally a float day in a sense if you've completed the event. So might as well just finish your arcane potions if you're short on dose. Not sure how many to use. I put it on the plan. It's literally there. Just go look at these values. Is there anything you can do today on the 22nd? You've got your spirit potions. You need a couple, maybe you already have those. Then focus on the arcane potions if you're really desperate, and let's say you're not going to make it to the Sunday, you're going to have too many things to do. Maybe open up one of the keeps. I don't know, guys, just make sure you have this. Is really easy to be prepared for. The next point to cover is yet again something I just talked about. It's the silver. You never have enough silver. So in the video that I talked about it, I didn't do my forge. Maybe I should have done it yesterday for the clan versus clan tournament, but to be honest, this was not my focus, and I'm not about to go into a resource spending contest to try and potentially win a good ring or whatever, right? So the forge, there's a lot of silver sitting in here. You might want to try and extract that today. If you have some free time, it's a good time to do it. Then there is also the gear cleanse, which I still have not done on my account. I'm probably going to wait until the 3rd artifact enhancement event to do this, but maybe you guys want to do this right now so you have less things to do. Don't forget, there's always the question of timing. So sometimes you just don't have the time to do certain things on that day, because let's say you want to go out, you know, and do something with your family. And then there is the shards to cover. Hopefully you have enough saved up. I know I do. This is not the concern, but let's say you're really tight and you decided to use all your mystery shards on a clan versus clan tournament. No, you wouldn't do that, right? So you kept all your mystery shards, but maybe you're thinking thinking you're still a little bit short, is there anything you can do today to try and improve your odds of getting more shards? Guys, you can farm the keeps and the dungeons. There's always this little chance that you're gonna get an ancient shard out of here. Maybe that's the extra 20 points you would need to complete this. Heck, maybe you can go in Tag Arena, buy a couple extra tokens and farm this to maybe generate enough gold bars to, let's say, buy a void shard, maybe even a sacred shard. Maybe you're just shy of 30,000 points, and that is like 500 points for the summon rush. That is something you can do today, definitely. So try and take advantage of this. And then there is also, of course, just continue farming the campaign. You're going to generate a ton of mystery shards in here. There's also obviously a couple in the keeps, right? So there is still something you can do for shards today. Next point is something not to do today. Just don't do it, or at least wait until the last second to grab your arena tokens. Sounds really simple again. Yep, and I've told you before. Yep, I'll tell you again. Guys, this is points for tomorrow's artifact enhancement event. So if you're one of those that thinks he doesn't have enough saved up, or he has a hard time getting all the points because you're in silver 1 or something of the sort, then perhaps just save on to those extra tokens, use them tomorrow to increase your odds of getting to the amount of wins. We also don't know how tough this is going to be, but judging by the size or the length of the event itself, or tournament, sorry, I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit shorter, therefore it's going to require less overall points, so perhaps 280 points total. I said this was roughly 24 to 35 wins if you are in one of the gold tiers. And then there is, of course, the food. Do you have enough saved up for the tournament? But also for those 4 epics, you will have to level up to 40 and rank them up to rank 5 and then level them up to 50. So that's when I think the brews will come in very handy, but you can definitely hoard on more food as of today. This is probably one of the most important things to do. And yeah, you might have a lot of saved up chickens for this, then great. But if you don't, make sure you are working on this. And hopefully you're not low on those mystery shards, but if you are, you can keep farming the campaign and you might generate a couple rank 3 champions from here. Maybe that will give you the edge that you need to once again complete the tournament, but also more importantly, the fusion itself. So this sounds really basic yet again, and I know it is, but I want you guys to get this fusion because he is absolutely amazing, and they've made this really hard, but I like to think that it's still doable for the average player with free-to-play stuff, okay? Take me as an example, even with the content creator perks, which I am not using. I know maybe it's hard for you guys to understand how that works, but they're going into my resources. I'm not really touching it. I've been trying to do this 100% free to play to prove to you guys that it is still doable if you are well prepared. And today is another day you can keep preparing. Hopefully you've learned a little something. Don't forget to check out the guide on the Google spreadsheets. Make sure to hit that follow and that like button, and I'll catch you guys later.